Hello, good morning dear students. Today I am starting one of the most important chapter from kinematics. From kinematics, that is motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line. Actually, motion can be of many types. Motion can be of many types. Motion can be horizontal motion like this, or motion can be vertical motion like this. Any object will come like this. As we know in our mathematics that we have two axes. One is x, one is y. So x axis is known as horizontal axis. If any object will go like this on the x axis, then it is known as horizontal motion. But if any object will go on y axis like this, then it is known as vertical motion. So in this lecture, we will understand the both horizontal motion as well as vertical motion. Clear? So this is, let's say if any object will go like this, if Bahubali is here and Bahubali will go like this, ting, this is horizontal. If suppose this motion will be like this, so this is vertical. For example, suppose that this object is going like this on the x-axis. Ting, this is horizontal. If any object will go like this is vertical motion. So this can be horizontal, motion can be horizontal, motion can be vertical. Whether it is going in x-axis or it is going in y-axis, I am damn sure it is going in only one direction. Here, if it is going like this, it is going in x direction. When it is coming like this, it is going in y direction. So when it is going in x, it is not going in y. And when it is coming in y, it is not going in x. So it is only going in one direction. That's why this is known as motion in a straight line. So now you will ask that there can be another type of motion also. We will say yes. That is projectile motion. Projectile motion means if any object will go like this. Like this. So if I will throw any object like this at certain angle from the horizontal, let's say this angle is 30 degrees. So if I will throw any object like this. So how it will go? Ting. How it will go? Ting. So see that how this object is going. Let's say this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So initially the object is at origin. After some time the object will come here. After some time object will come here. After some time object will come here. After some time object will come here, and then it will come here. So what is happening when the object is here? That means this object has moved this much distance in x. This much distance in x, and at the same time this object has moved this much distance in y. And when this object will come here, then what will happen? The object has moved this much distance in x and this much distance in y. And what we can conclude? Object is going in x as well as object is going in y. So at the same time, when the object will go in x and object will go in y, that means object is actually moving in two directions. That's why this is known as motion in two dimensions. Motion in two dimensions. That means motion in 2D or motion in two dimensions. So, but we will understand what? We will understand motion in a straight line. That means we will understand motion in a straight line means motion in one dimension. You can write it as 1D, one dimension. That means either it will go in x, or if it will not go in x, it has to go in y. That means this is motion in a straight line. So now understand something. In this chapter we will understand many concepts, but the first concept that will come, that is we should have clear knowledge about distance and displacement. So now we will understand what does it mean by distance. What is the meaning of distance? So first it's better to write the definition of distance. Write the definition of distance. Distance is actual path length. Actual path length is distance. Is known as distance. Actual path length is known as distance. Then what is displacement? Right, its definition. Shortest distance between, I will add between like this, shortest distance between a starting point and I will add point like this, and final point is known as displacement. Distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Hope you all know this thing. Clear? Now understand some more things. Suppose that there is any point A and there is any point B here. There is any point A here, there is any point B here, and the path is like this. One path is like this, one path is like this, and one path is like this. So let's say this is our first path, this is our second path, and this is our third path. If I will ask you a simple question, that tell me that which path I should select so that I will go from A to B in minimum time. Hope my question is clear. Which path I will select so that I can go from A to B in minimum time. So obviously we have to select the shortest path. Shortest path means in the path first, second and third, which path is the shortest? Second path. So I will select the second path for the shortest time. Okay. So this shortest path is known as displacement. Shortest path is known as displacement. That means can we say that first and third distance is more than displacement? What we can say? First and third distance is more than the second distance, and second distance is actually what? Displacement. So can we say that first and third distance is more than the second distance? That means can we say that distance will be greater than displacement? Can we say this? Distance will be greater than displacement because this distance and this distance is more than this distance. So distance will be greater than displacement. Can we say? Now I am asking you another question. Let's say that this is point A and this is point B, and here is my favorite Bahubali, and this Bahubali will go from A to B, and Bahubali is going from A to B on a straight line. Is going from A to B on a straight line, and let's say this distance is equal to 10 km. From A to B, what is the distance? 10 km. So if I will ask you a simple question, tell me what will be the distance? So distance will be path length, and what is the path length? 10 km. So answer of distance will be 10 km. Now if I will ask you that what will be displacement? So displacement, what is the definition? Shortest distance between a starting point and final point. From where Bahubali is starting motion? From point A. From where he is finishing the motion? Point B. So point A is my starting point, point B is my final point. And what is the shortest distance? That will be a straight line. Shortest distance will be always a straight line, and that distance is equal to 10 km. So can we say that in this condition distance will be equal to displacement? That means now we come to know that either distance will be greater than displacement or distance will be equal to displacement. This concept is clear. Okay, write it. The distance can be greater than or equal to displacement. Now understand something more. Now we will do some question. At the question, an object, at question number 1, at question number 1, an object moves from point A to C. As a point I will act like this, object I will act like this. A to C along the rectangle. Along the rectangle. Find distance. First question, find distance. Second question, displacement. And I am giving you the picture. Rectangle is like this. Rectangle is like this. Let's say this is A Let's say this is our rectangle. This is A, B, C, D. Let's say AB is given 5 kilometer. This is how much? 5 kilometer, and this BC is given as 3 kilometer. Now, first check the question and then solve it. How we will solve? See this, an object. First you have to solve it, and then what you have to do? Pause the video, solve it, and then send me the answer. An object moves from point A to C. From where to where? First A to B and then A to C along the rectangle. So it is going like this: A to B and then B to C. We have to find the distance. So distance means it is going from A to B. First it will go like this, then B to C. It is going like this now. First it will go from A to B and then B to C. So our starting point is A, our finishing point is C. So what will be the distance? If I will solve the first question, what will be the distance? Distance will be the actual path length. That means AB plus BC. It will go like this: AB plus BC. What is AB? 5 kilometer. What is BC? 3 kilometer. So total distance will be how much? 8 kilometer. That will be the answer. Total distance will be 8 kilometers. Clear? Total distance will be equal to 8 kilometers. Okay. My second question is that find displacement. Find displacement. Think about the answer. What will be the answer of displacement? Shortest distance between a starting point and final point. The starting point is A, final point is C. So shortest distance between this will be a straight line. So can we, by using mathematics, can we calculate? By using mathematics, can we calculate shortest distance? So AC is what? Diagonal of it. So can we apply Pythagoras theorem? What is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AB is how much? 5 square plus 3 square. So this will be equal to AC square. So AC will be how much? 5 square 25, 3 square 9. So 25 plus 9 will be 34. So AC will be equal to square root of 34. That will be the answer. Square root of 34. Clear? This question is clear. Write it and write the next question. That is the next question. Our next question is that an object moves from point A to B. Write it like this: from point A to B to C to D. A to B to C to D, and finally comes to A. Finally comes to A, that along the circular path, At the first question, find distance. And at the second question, find displacement. The question is like this. Let's say this is a circle, this is the center, and the radius is equal to 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. Let's say this is our this is our point A, this is our point B, this is C, and this one is D. Okay? What we have to find? First, try to understand the question. The question is given: an object moves from point A to B. So object is going from here to here, A to B. Let's say this is our Bahubali, and our Bahubali is going from A to B. First, it will go like this, ting. Okay. Then B to C. like this, ting, then C to D, ting, then D to finally comes to A. So Bahubali is starting his motion from point A and he is finishing motion at point A. That means starting point and final point is same. So displacement will be 0. But what will be the distance? Solve the first question first. Distance will be equal to perimeter of the circle because it is completing the whole circle. That means it is completing one revolution. One revolution means it is starting from this point. Again it is coming back to this point. That is one revolution. If it will complete one more revolution, that will be two revolution. If it will go from here to here, it will be 2.5 revolution. Am I clear? But in this question, it is given that it is only completing one revolution. That means the object is starting from point A. Again, it is coming back to point A. That is one revolution. To find distance, distance will be equal to perimeter of circle. And in class 11, you all know what is the formula of perimeter of circle. Perimeter of circle is equal to 2 pi r, 2 pi, and this is 2 into pi. R is how much? 3 kilometers. So this will be how much? 6 pi. 6 pi. Pi value will be 3.14. You can put it that much kilometer will be the answer. Clear? Clear? Second question was find displacement. Second question was find displacement. So displacement is what? Shortest distance between a starting point and final point. A starting point is A, final point is also A. So what will be the shortest distance? That is 0. Answer will be 0. Clear? Okay. Then next question. An object. This will be question number 3 now. Yeah, this will be question number 3. An object moves from point A to B, B to C, and B to A to B, B to C, C to D, C to D. Find first question. Distance. You can write like this: C to D along a circle. Then the question will be more clear. Along a circle. That first question, find distance, and the second question, find displacement. And the figure is given in the question. I am making the figure here. The figure was like this. Oh, this is not a circle, right? You know, my drawing is very weak. Let's say this is our center. This is point A, this is point B, this is point C, and this is point D. What is given in the question is that an object moves from point A to B, here to here, B to C, here to here, C to D, here to here, along a circle, and then we have to find distance and displacement. So see, it is going from A. A is our starting point. Bahubali is here, and D is our final point. So this is 3/4 of the circle now. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. So what we will say, distance will be equal to. I am solving the first question. So distance will be equal to first concept. Distance. Can we write the distance will be equal to 3/4 of perimeter? 3/4 of total perimeter. टोटल पेरीमीटर का 3/4 ही तो होगा, बिकॉज दिस इज 1/4, 2/4 एंड दिस इज 3/4. So 3/4 of the perimeter. So 3/4 total perimeter is how much? 2 pi r. As in the question, radius was given. Radius is equal to 3 kilometers. Radius is 3 kilometers. So how we will calculate the answer? So this will be equal to 3/4 into 2 into pi into r is how much? 3. So can you the answer? 2 to the 4, 3 3 is 9, 9 pi by 2. That means how? What will be the answer? 4.5 pi. 4 point. That will be the distance. Can you tell me the answer of second? Answer of second. See the answer of second. What is the second question? Second question, find displacement. Find displacement means this is a starting point, this is final point. What will be the shortest distance? Shortest distance will be a straight line joining this. So can we find this distance A to D? Because this will be the shortest distance. Because what is shortest distance? Displacement. What was the definition of displacement? Shortest distance between a starting point and final point. A starting point is A, final point is D. So shortest distance will be always a straight line. We will join this with a straight line. Now we have to find this distance. Apply some mathematics. We know this thing now. Radius is given how much? 3 kilometers. This is also radius. This is also radius. So let's say if this point is O, so this distance will be how much? 3 kilometers equal to radius of the circle. This distance will be also how much? See this one. This distance will be also 3 kilometers because radius is equal to 3 kilometers. So now this angle will be obviously 90. So can we find AG square? Can we write like AG square? AG is displacement. AG is what? Displacement. That means if I will find AG, that means I will find displacement. So AG square is equal to AO square plus OG square. AO is how much? 3k square plus 3k square. So AG square will be how much? This much. So AG will be how much? 9 plus 9, 18. So this will be root 18. Root 18 can we write like this? 9 into 2. 9 into 2 is also 18. And root 9 is 3. So this will be 3 root 2. What will be the answer? 3 root 2. This will be the answer of the displacement. Is it clear? Write it fastly. Or take the screenshot of it. Please make class notes properly. It's my request to everyone. Please make class notes properly. Then only you can understand. And practice as much question as you can. If you will go through the whole lecture, now if you will again all the lecture sincerely, you will crack any competitive exam as well as both exam you can crack easily. First thing, you have to work very hard. Then only you can crack any competitive exam. So be 100% efficient, and every day you have to study at least 12 hours every day. Then only you can crack any exam. Okay. And the next question. Let's say this is perhaps question number 4. Let's say this is point A, this is point B. There is two paths. One path is like this, one path is like this. Let's say radius is equal to, this radius is equal to 2 kilometers. How much? 2 kilometers. If I will ask you a question that find, write the question, find ratio of distance and displacement. Find ratio of distance and displacement. So distance will be actual path length, that means this length, and displacement will be this length. So what we have to find? Now I am solving it. what you have to find? First solve it by yourself. Pause the lecture, then solve it by yourself, then see my answer. Ratio of distance by displacement. So distance will be this distance. This is actually what? Semicircle. So total circle perimeter is 2 pi r. So semicircle will be half of it. So 2 pi r by 2, that is pi r. So distance will be how much? Pi r. And displacement will be how much? R plus R, that means 2r. Radius plus radius, 2r. So actually ratio will be this. So if you will put the value also, so R is how much given? That will be cancelled. R is 2, so 5 into 2 divided by 2 into 2, 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So what will be the ratio? Pi by 2. Pi by 2 will be the answer. What will be the answer? Pi by 2. Now listen, that today I have taken concept on distance and displacement. Hope you all have understand this. Next day I will take class on average speed, average velocity, acceleration, and then equation of motion, then some graph related thing. So each and every concept I will take in my lecture. If you have understand this lecture, then please let me know, and please, it's my humble request, if you want to understand each and every concept of physics, then please like and subscribe the video and share it with your friends. If you will have any confusion, I am available. Please comment in YouTube section and I will give you the solution of each and every questions. Till then, thank you and enjoy your day.